Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, the Electoral Commission is to investigate allegations made by Channel 4 News about the Conservative Party's spending during last year's general election campaign. We reported that hotel bills and advertising costs in South Thanet were not included in local spending returns made by the Conservatives, raising the question of whether election law had been breached. Well, let's go live now to our political correspondent, Michael Crick. So, Michael, what exactly has happened?
Well, I think this is a pretty significant development today because for the first time, both the Electoral Commission and also Kent Police, who made a statement, are effectively indicating that they are taking seriously at least some of the allegations that we've been making over the last few weeks about Conservative spending in by-elections and at the general election last year. Now, today's statements revolve around essentially a £14,000 bill at a hotel in Ramsgate in the South Thanet constituency, the Royal Harbour Hotel, and whether that should count as local spending on the local campaign for the candidate in Thanet, Craig McKinley, who eventually became the Conservative MP, or not. Now, if it was local spending, that means that Mr McKinley and his campaign spent almost twice the legal limit of £15,000. And indeed, we found another hotel, which we reported on last week, where the Conservatives spent £4,000 during the general election period. Now, the Electoral Commission are going to look into this and decide whether that was really local spending or whether it was national spending, as the Conservatives insist. They say that the hotel rooms there, the important bigwigs staying there, were really working on the national campaign and national issues and so on, which begs the question, why did they have to go down to Ramsgate to do all of that? And indeed, the owner of the hotel told Channel 4 News a couple of weeks ago that he thought that the Conservatives staying there were working on the anti-Farage campaign, and indeed treated his hotel as something of a local unofficial headquarters. That will now be decided by the Electoral Commission. If they decide the spending was really local and should be included on the local spending return that the candidate made, then the Kent Police may well start looking at it. There's a lot more on this case and the other cases we've been reporting on recently on our website. We will also have important revelations on the whole spending issue on our programme next week.
Michael, thanks very much.